Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are carrying on with that Kislev campaign. Katarina is in, snot hell right now, and that's fine. But I thought I'd start the episode on this settlement here. There's this little settlement, and, tiny little thing, and you see these ogre flags around it, and, yeah, just Empire settlement been taken over by ogres. Guess which one it is? It's Altdorf. Yeah, I had not noticed that the Reichland have been... I think they've actually been wiped out. Because we never met them. We never met them. But I guess it would have said if they got wiped out, right? I just guess I didn't know. I didn't pay attention or something. Or maybe they still got a guy lingering somewhere. But yeah, Altdorf has been taken by Scrag the Slaughterer. I gotta say, Scrag starting down here and being such a powerhouse on the map because he's a legendary lord. This stuff, all the Empire, they're minor factions in this campaign, you know. It just means that Scrag tends to just sort of take over a bunch of territory in a way that feels very unnatural to me. Because, like, the ogres shouldn't be taking over a bunch of territory here, because the ogres have never really been outside the Mountains of Morn in, like, huge force. Not in, like, empire-building force, right? So it feels very strange. Very strange indeed. I find it very peculiar that that's the case. It's very peculiar. But I don't know, maybe it makes sense, because it's not really that they have taken it over, so they destroyed it. And the idea of Scrag is over here, and he's a marauding force, smashing stuff to bits and eating everybody, so I guess it could make sense. It feels very strange that the ogres sort of empire build, but I don't know. It's odd. It's odd. It feels unnatural to me. Mostly because, it's the ogre kingdoms. What are they doing in the empire? I mean, it makes sense if they're there for selfish reasons. They're trying to get some food, being mercenaries because they want to get fed, that's fine. But yeah, the idea of everyone marching over there en masse is very peculiar. So, should we upgrade any of this stuff? Maybe. Maybe. So this puts down construction cost for ports faction-wide, but is that particularly useful? Extra 10 melee attack when fighting at sea is pretty amazing. That puts up Lord Recruit rank, which I quite like. And then what's this one? The Linsk Bridge, connecting the north and south districts of the High City. It is surprisingly the only bridge within the walls to cross the mighty River Linsk. So yeah, income from all buildings plus 20% in the local region and 8% extra trade. That is awesome, but it's also devilishly expensive. So what I'm going to do for a while is not spend any money and hope that that'll work out. So here I can't risk building anything in Dushika. Because, yeah, Throth the Unclean will probably just take it over, and I don't want that to happen. So that's fine. You do you, game. Outpost available. I'm not building any outposts, and let's carry on. And Barbarous Melfastire is probably going to try and run away. Oh, we can totally catch him, though. We can totally catch him.
Hulks are at your service.
Hello, Wolfram. I'm not going to join a war against Hockland. Don't be ridiculous. Alright, settlement besieged. I did assume that would be the case. So it's good that I kept some of the army, I suppose. We are suffering attrition right now for some reason. Why are you suffering attrition? Why? Oh, I was suffering attrition in Ehrengrad because of the horrible corruption. This is going to rebel pretty soon, isn't it? Yeah, probably. Alright, let's build a watchtower. I know I said I wasn't going to build anything, but I need this to be able to look after itself.
The snow.
No, you keep running. Scarbrand and all of these additional armies loitering around Castle Alexandrov. But hopefully Stelton will be able to help out there. Hopefully. All this Nurgle corruption. Just, things are bad when all the mountains start growing teeth. It's not great, is it? Also, I love these little forts built into the mountains and they're so cool. Love those little details. Anyway, so yeah, you're headed over there to try and fight off these jerks. You've leveled up. You've leveled up. So I give you Assassinate. Excellent. Now, let's see if we can assassinate someone else. Throth the Unclean. Let's see if we can assassinate his Warlock Engineer. Again. Failure. Again? God, you are doing terribly. Doing really badly. It's a great way to sort of limit the strength of a faction, though. Alright, we're going to just have to try and attack, because this is ridiculous. He's going to run away. Are we going to be in range of him? Yes, we are. And we're in range of him purely because we get a ring of free movement around our own cities. And we're able to use that to get that extra distance. So there we go. Balefitch is dead. There's no point fighting that. Although, the damage we've taken is pretty ridiculous. I'm going to pardon the captives. And Krakadrak is happy that we did that, I'm sure. We got another Nomad Riding Master. Do these stack? Let's have a look. Oops. Nomad Riding Master. God, we have so many veteran warriors. We need to sell a bunch of these things. Okay, we can't equip another one. It can only be equipped by lords. Okay, fine. That's fine. You do you, game. We can probably stack these as well. Although they can only go on lords too. I guess not. I guess not. So we can sell thousands of these. This is actually a nice way to make some money. Sell humans. Not something I often encourage. And rightly so. Not something that should be encouraged. But it's very profitable. Yeah, there we go. Nice, we got some salvage. Okay. That's all great. Let's jump in Plesk. Get big replenishment. We'll start heading north again because. Oh my God, Krakadrak, you about to get wiped out? Did you lose or what? Like, come on. There was an army here. I'm sure that you're over there now, and you're going to go attack Pox Hand, are you? Unbelievable. They just can't look after their own territory, can they? They just can't. All they have to do is sit there. All they have to do. So, what should we get for you, huh? So, yeah, we've upgraded your archers. Creatures of the land next for the war bears, or are we going to go for the war sled bonuses? I think the war bears are more important, because if they're in melee, then it's more pressing that they win the engagement. Whereas skilled craftsmen, more armor for war sleds, well, I can just not have them in combat. They can just shoot things if they need to. So we go creatures of land.
A symbol of my unparalleled authority.
Sure is. So, Tzarina Katarin. Let's mess up Barbaros, shall we?
They will
Come here, you.
fall.
Hey, buddy. Hi. Hi, nice to see you. I guess we're going to fight, aren't we? Yeah, I think we've got to. I want to fight this guy. Look at it with his very fancy sword. Very fancy sword. And again, with the funny little tail. Like, hey guys, I'm a tail. Hi. I live on his butt. Let's fight him. And here we are inside the skeleton of a colossal slime beast. I have no idea what this is. Oh, and look at that. That jellyfish tree has mouths? Nurgle makes you say weird stuff. You know, when like, it's very sort of Lovecraftian in the fact that the closer you are to describing the reality, the more everyone thinks you're crazy. Because it turns out reality is far more disturbing than anyone truly realizes. So let's get you guys. It's nice eldritch horror, you know. Gotta love some eldritch horror. Best kind of horror. That and when stuff jumps out and goes boo. That's classic. Clever stuff. Alright, you guys on either side, please. And you know what? You guys can hide in these trees. Let's take a look at these trees. What's the thing with these trees? They have little tapeworm. I say little, giant tapeworms coming out of them. Oh, I think that one's just a tongue. Yeah, that's just a tongue. Or is that the other end of this worm? I don't know. These guys are just having a whale of a time. And, oh, these things are so grotesque. These things. Just this horrible, like, dragonfly skeleton thing. They're so foul. Just, ugh. Hate them. Hate them. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. Ugh. Disgusting. So, you guys can jump in the middle. Yeah, take cover behind the jellyfish tree. Oh, Nurgle. Oh, Nurgle. Right, so we need you. I mean, we can summon in some cats as well. to slow down the enemies, which is very nice. There are some demonettes as well, just the one unit. It's odd he's got all the corn units, although weirdly, when I've played the test campaign with the Demon Prince, I tended to just go with all the corn stuff, because I just love that playstyle so much more than all the others. They're really quick and to do a bunch of damage, you know. You can just be really direct. I really enjoy it. So one thing I can do, actually, let's up you lot. Sorry that you had to overcut, you had to miscast like that, but you know, such is life. And like, I guess that'll do. Alright, let's start throwing some random cats into the midst. Let's lower your leadership. And now let's fight you. So you guys can run in, slow down the enemy. Let's charge you in as well. And yeah, let's debuff, I suppose. Debuff and buff. Buff and debuff. So you're not having a good day, are you, Barbarous Malthus Dire? He's doing better than I'd like, though. So let's do Heart of Winter. Over here. And you're going to need to move, mate, because you're really struggling. Also, where did you run up to? Oh, Golden Globe. And the winner is... So we killed Malthus Dire. Bargain. Let's do all of the abilities, because we can. Okay, excellent. Now, we're going to run in. Because I think using the anti-infantry of our boys is awesome. There we go. Absolutely torn up. Love to see it. You guys, though, God, you need help. Oh, and our cats died, but don't worry. They were the ones we'd already used. They were used pets. So don't worry about it. Alright, Biting Wind. And, yep, let's charge him with you lot. And yeah, it looks like they're going to start crumbling. Nice. God, I just love the look of adversity to flames like this. It's so cool. The corn demons being banished is really cool. Just they're like the fires of their rage just burn them apart. It's crazy. Okay, so let's get something. I think we'll go Sarlacc provides. We need the replenishment. The benevolence of the goddess shall we invigorate and restore those who
Send
suffer.
them to the labor camps.
Yes, to the labor camps. Oh god, really?
Tzarina Katarin of Kislev.
Pretty awful. Yeah, gulag those demons.
None
Yep,
shall
sure.
question me.
Alright. Alright, that's how we're going to play this. So it turns out this army is a lot better than I thought it would be. But we're going to fight it anyway, because I need to. And here we are again, in the lovely realm of Nurgle. I'm not sure I've seen this map either. Or have I? Don't know. It's horrible. I love it. Also, the sky has a seam. That's a shame. Skybox is really good at this game. Yeah, this one has a bit of a seam. That's okay. I'll forgive it. These things happen. So, let's, horrible sinkhole. Just, you know falling down there is going to be a bad idea. You know, you just know it is. Like, the side of this thing is covered in weird mouths. I dread to think what's under the sand. Ugh. So, you two are going to hang back, because I don't trust you. And everyone else is great. Good. That's actually all I want to do. That's really it. Do I want to climb in here, though? Because I don't want to be on the top of the hill. Or do I? Maybe I'll go back. Oh, we're going to go back. That's exciting. Alright, let's speed this up. God, look at this thing. This tree. This weird, like I say, living tree, as if that's weird. Trees are alive. They're not usually pulsating, though. It's covered in these bells. Just making sure that you could sort of... I mean, the thing with the bells, that seems to follow all the sort of disease themed stuff. So Nurgle has a bunch of bells, but so does Skaven. You know? They sort of share that theme in common of, you know, plague and things, which I really enjoy. Really enjoy that they allow those sort of similarities to bleed through, just enough so you're like, huh. I wonder how much they truly have in common. Are these different, you know, are these simply different aspects of the same gods, or what? Which I like. Or, you know, do a lot of them just like the motif. So these plague toads need to, like, stop, right? Like, we need to go murder those guys, because this isn't gonna do. This just, nah, this isn't gonna suit me. Like, I don't like that. Yeah. Yeah, I've decided against it. So, I'm actually going to use Death Frost on one of these, I think. Because things like Spirit Leech are good against, like, smaller, you know, smaller sort of model, you know, smaller model count foes. So now let's get, oh, I don't know. Use Frost Blades on myself. Get some extra damage in that way. So we'll get through them. Everyone else seems to be doing okay. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. We're getting through these guys pretty quick. Oh, look at this. Wild. Nice. Bear just punted that guy. Love it. Oh, hang on. There's more. Okay. You know what? I thought we were doing better than we were. Thought we were doing a lot better than we were. Okay, you guys need to just, like, kill them to bits, please. Thanks. Yeah, kill those plague toads. You guys line up over here. Yeah, come on. I'm gonna use Death Frost again. Although I always lose it. There's Death Frost. And 2, 1, done. Now let's do the buffs. And let's hit him with one of those. And now we have Thorsten's Thunderstorm. Which I guess I'll use on top of these guys. Let's see how that does. Yeah, you guys doing great. Oh. Ooh. That's so cool. That's really cool. Wow. That's sick. Big damage. Jesus. Very big damage. Love that. So anyway, we've finally beaten them. That's good. Yeah, they're out of here. They are out of here. Okay, maybe avoid the lightning. It's very, very frightening. Nice. So cool. So cool. Love these guys. Love them. And yeah, go Battle Kit. Yes, Battle Kit. No, Battle Kit. Yes, Bear. Yes, Bear do good. Love Bear. Also, I just want to check, because I'm pretty sure I got an achievement. Okay, no, that makes no sense. I got an achievement that was, I had an achievement pop up that was playing as Kislev, recruit an elemental bear into one of your armies, which is very confusing that we got that just now. So I will say, achievements are a bit balked on the press copies, because I played a bunch before the achievements got unlocked. So a bunch of the triggers have been, like, enabled, so the stats exist somewhere. So if something, like, triggers a check, then it suddenly goes, oh, hang on a minute. And so you get these weird, I don't know, it seems all higgledy-piggledy. But I've never got an achievement that I shouldn't have got. I've just always got an achievement that I should have gotten way earlier. That's just sort of arrived now. It's very weird. It's a very peculiar thing. But, yeah, it's fun. Okay, well, we got a bunch of money, which is good news. Very good news. In fact, we have 19k. Jeez. Can I get more? Should I get more? Maybe for this turn, and we don't have enough movement to go into encamp stance anyway, so losing out on replenishment rate won't matter, so I'm gonna go with the money. By pardoning the demons. It's the weirdest thing. Makes no sense. No sense at all.
They will fall.
but that's fine. So, potion of strength. The sludgy black liquor in the stone glass flask is the potion of strength, allowing the drinker to cause devastating damage. Does do big weapon damage bonus. And we got a valet, or possibly a valet. I've had this discussion in a previous campaign, where, like, a valet and a valet, both very different things. So, valet, although the etymology is identical, the usage of the terms has changed drastically, and that tends to correlate with pronunciation. So a valet is someone who parks your car, but a valet is the gentleman's gentleman, right? It's a servant for sort of like a rich or aristocratic person. They'll have like a professional best friend, and that is a valet. Although valet just means servant, and that applies to both of those instances. Valet is something that is still used by, like, British aristocracy to mean servant, but, you know, in that capacity. Whereas in America, for instance, they use the word valet to sound posh, because it is literally just a guy who will park your car, but they call him a valet, so it sounds more posh, because that makes the people who are going to those, like, hotels or whatever feel more self-important. So, making stuff sound more French makes stuff sound more fancy. You know, in the English-speaking world, because we're weird like that. Did I need to talk about this at all? No, but I wanted to know which one of those this guy was. But it seems that there's actually a pretty good description of this now that didn't used to exist. So, responsible for the grooming, wardrobe, and presentation of their charges, a valet, or valet, is indispensable for the style-conscious noble. So here, more like a valet. This guy's actually, like, helping with, you know, like a lifestyle thing. So that makes a lot more sense. But isn't that fun? I think it's a fun thing. I like language. Language is fun. I language for a living. So, let's do something. I don't know what. I think... Ice sheet? Breaches of the land? Yeah, let's do that, even though this literally serves... Oh, actually, no, snow leopards. It does serve our snow leopards. I was going to say, it serves nothing in our army yet, because we don't have any warbears yet, but we will. And, yeah, let's start getting war sleds leveled, shall we? Or should we get this stuff as well? We've only got 12 more levels is the thing. Do we want to go down this tree at all? I think I can't be bothered, so no, let's just go with all the crazy skills. So let's go with skilled craftsman.
A gift from Kislev's great gods.
Good. Wow. 3 levels. For you as well. That's pretty great. Blizzard. I don't know, Swift Wing. Can you be bothered? Boost income, maybe. Hailstorm. Hailstorm's a classic. And then maybe upgrading Guardian Call, because these do actually get... they buff the Snow Leopard that you recruit, which is really good. Although, one thing I would like is if the final one, like the upgrades for Krell, I'd like it if the final ones would make sure that the summoned unit doesn't degrade. I think that would be a lot more interesting. I think it would feel more useful, I guess. Let's get Immortality. And we should get one of these things, huh? Hang on, do these only unlock at, like, rank 20? I thought it's unlocked ages ago. Unless I just somehow didn't register these. I have no idea. But anyway, all of these guys are immortal now, which is great. So, replenishment rate goes up more. And we get Sarliak's Lullaby more often, but we didn't get Sarliak's Lullaby. So what do we get? We got Tor's Battle Hymn. So Thunderous Orator, right? That gives us extra leadership aura size and stuff, and Tor's Battle Hymn more often, which honestly is kind of all I want. Although, this makes him a better fighter, which I quite like. It makes Ursun's Roar cool down a little bit more as well, which, again, not going to use it a lot, but Berkin is pretty cool. Because, yeah, that will give us Frenzy on this character. And so that extra damage and melee attack and everything, it will make him a lot better in melee. Like a hell of a lot better. So that's very tempting. So I think we'll go Berkin. We'll go Berkin. Because I think someone who's like, you know, the Berkin with Ursun's Roar, I think him being on the mission to save Ursun, I think that feels very appropriate, don't you? I certainly do. So we'll go with that. So an animal so vicious no others fought and won. So on the fields of battle, we are the chosen ones. Now let's get Fervor. Is that a reference to We Are the Champions? I have no idea. Let's, yeah, you're good. I mean, you're going crazy, and you've got the plague, and you're being melted by snot. But yeah, you're doing great. Doing great, mate.
Lizard claim them.
Okay, you're on guard. Fine. So's that guy.
You will
All right,
call
Elena,
forgotten.
you're still moving, and God, Scarbrand being right there is ridiculous. One thing that is interesting, though, is when Katarin is back, she's going to turn up here, and we can immediately attack Hellpit and slaughter the inhabitants, which would be very exciting. We do need something. We do need to do something for the motherland. I could start causing attrition to our enemies, though. Extra income would be good, but I do really want to do some attrition. Because I think that would be so good for dealing with these bloody rats. I think that would be really good. I mean, income, though, is just very, very useful. Although we have a bunch of money now. Let's do Ursun. Screw it. Alright, we're invoking Ursun. Okay. And we're going to get the Linsk Bridge for the extra income. So let's get that now. And let's get the tribal bivouac. These larger tribal areas are found on the outskirts, formed of tents and other temporary structures. Ungulls are uncomfortable within the dense urban environments. Cool. So yeah, Eringrad starting to look a little bit better. But we really do need to get the tiers up. As we do with Prague as well. 2 more turns and we can upgrade Prague. Oh my god, we can upgrade Kislev. Impenetrable city. The largest of cities are run by a council of atamans, all with their own vested interest in how to make the settlement prosper. Yay! I'm happy. And 2 more turns will do that, if we can afford it, which hopefully we can. Just from battles. But, yeah, there we go, Throt. Throt and Morphinrot Skid. Morphinrot Skid, cool name. They're going to be taking attrition. Although, is that really so little? I mean... how many... Oh, okay, no, that's not bad, actually. Yeah, 148 of them next turn. That is considerable. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. Moving on.
Common cause shall benefit the world.
Hello, Valmir. No, I'm not going to join a war against the Empire. Not so mysterious benefactor. Anxious that he will not be remembered after his impending demise, a geriatric and widely loathed boyar offers to pay for the much-needed renovations in Eringrad. In return, we must erect a towering marble statue of a sneering image. We will, of course, topple this eyesore once he is in the ground. That's great. Renovate the Bretonnian Quarter. Interesting there's a Bretonnian Quarter. That's very cool. We have long consigned Bretonnian artisans to one of the most forlorn areas of the city, but they do know a thing or two about steel. Let us gain their favor, and in turn their wisdom. Or, renovate the Grand Market. Years of flash flooding and countless thousands of footsteps have taken a heavy toll on the ancient market. Restore its former glory, and the goods will flow like never before. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the trade, plus 25%. Not bad. Not bad. So, idle hands are the ruin of success. And Eternal Stench. Brilliant. Just all of the... all of the... worst debuffs. Seriously, 30% debuff to our melee defense is excruciating. Though amazingly, we still have positive melee defense from the base stats of those units, because we have so many buffs on these. But still, the reek is so bad, so utterly severe that it must not come from a bog, but Nurgle's realm. Yeah, it's literally an unholy stink.
Strike them down.
Die.
Shield of the old world.
Good. And, yeah. Saliak
To
provides.
the mines with them.
I'm sure
We
Saliak
must
is
take shelter.
so happy that we're, like, running through Nurgle's realm, just, like, slaying folk. So, victory over Nurgle. This day, the Ur-Father has been banished from reality. If you think that death and its stinking bedfellow Decay could be eliminated for all time, though, then think again. Hedge Wizard. Lovely. Lovely, we find him in Hedge. So, let's have a look. So Hedge Wizard is especially funny for me. Because where I live, we have a phenomenon called Hedge Veg. Where if people, like, grow fruit and veg, they can just put, like, a box at the end of their garden. Or, you know, on the hedge. and put their fruit in it, and people will just like, it's just a sort of a honor system, and it'll be like, you know, £1 for a cucumber, and people can just put £1 in a box and walk off with a cucumber. And it's just like an honor system, and amazingly, like, people don't tend to take the mick, because, funnily enough, like, you know, hardened criminals don't tend to steal tomatoes, right? And so yeah, it's rather nice, just a little local thing. The idea of hedge veg is what it's called, but of course, the idea of a hedge wizard, it's just the idea of being like, oh lovely, just put £1 in a box and walk off with a wizard, and it's just a lovely, lovely idea, just wander off with a little hedge wizard. Someone grew him in their garden. It'd be quite cute, huh? Anyway, that's just me. That's just me. Very local reference. Yeah, had to be there. So anyway, Guardian Cool sounds good. To upgrade, I think. You know what, let's just keep going with Skilled Craftsman. We'll do Guardian Cool later. I do want this maxed out, though, because I do want to be able to get the best snow leopards in. I do want to get the best snow leopards in. But we're still in great shape. We will be able to get there. And of course, because we're in the realm, it doesn't matter. We don't get kicked out when the timer runs out. There's just no natural way home, you know. It just means that if we did get kicked out, then we wouldn't be able to come back. Although, I am interested to see what's in these spots. I mean, do I want to get a gift from the Plague Father? I'm not sure if I want to. I think I want to just get over here and, you know, call it a day. There's a gift over here too. We already did that. How strange. Get gifts in all sorts of places. So, Sylvester Guyevich, what are you going to do? What is he going to do? Do you want to get him over here to fight this nonsense, or do you want him to go back up here? They still haven't stopped this guy. Like, this is pathetic. Where the hell did your other army go? You ran out into the sea. Your capital's under attack, you lunatic. What is wrong with these people? It's like they just don't want me. Like, it's like they just don't want to survive. Even with me trying to help them, nothing. Just nothing. No hope. No hope. Should we defend our capital? No, let's get in the sea. Oh, nice one. Jesus. All right, let's do some assassination. Whoops. Critical failure. Okay. At least she didn't die. Pathetic. I didn't even mean to click that guy. But still insane that she failed so many times. And then got herself killed. So this is bad. So, Castelton, do you have any territory? No. No, he does not. Okay, I can't afford to go fight Skaven. I can't afford to go fight these guys. I'm glad they're suffering some attrition like we are, though. But I don't think I can fight him with what I have here. But when Katarin's back, I'm going to wipe out that faction. Until then, though, I need to head to Lebia to save Castelton. Did I gift him a settlement? How does that work? No, I can't, because it has to border. It has to be adjacent to their territory. They don't have any. But they are about to take that, so what I'm going to do is move here. Alright, I'm going to move here. I'm going to be taking attrition. It's going to suck. But hopefully... Oh my god, and Gargunak is on his way too. God, I love that with all the ores. Because of course you would. Of course you'd have ores. You know, if you were like, if you had some demon ship, of course you'd just be whipping your demons to row faster. Who cares about sails or anything like that? No, ores. You have demon power. You know, they never tire. Just keep making them row. It'll do. So that's really fun. That's a really fun thing. Awful but fun. So, let's. Oh, Ataman has a thing. Hello, Ataman. So, a crucial decision is asked of the Ataman. Should valuable resources be used to shore up the province or spent focusing on innovations and research? Extra control or extra research rate? I'm gonna go research rate. Under the Ataman's watch, innovation is embraced here. Good. And, yep, that's all good. Good.
The Snowbringer.
Yes, Snowbringer.
Fools may
She's a
not
funny one. Alright, that'll do. And the Legions of Chaos are approaching. Oh, they landed up here. Are they Are they on good terms with the Exiles of Khorne? I'll have to check that out. I really will. I don't know if they're friendly or not. We found an ambusher. Yay. That's a bit annoying that this guy still lingers here. I really don't understand how he's still here. Because this is one that spawned from a rift, and we had... The rifts have closed, so they should all be just running suicidally into territory, so I don't quite know what they're doing. We are going to have to just suck it up and take some attrition if we want to make it here before this guy walks in to that territory. Grand Vomitus is on his way again. Well, he's still being chased around. I guess this is all Nurglings then. And this is a second Nurgle army that's on its way. Just a million just cultists are just bothering the crap out of this place. It's just dire. Just however you cut it, it's just very dire right now. So, Fort Ostrosk. So, we can upgrade. We can upgrade our walls. But I'd rather have a bit of cash, I think. Although, I kind of want to upgrade that, though. Yeah, I want to keep upgrading that. So, Prague, we can upgrade if we had the money. Only we had the money. Are you still going there? You are. I don't know why you didn't last turn, though. That's annoying.
Winter is our comedy.
Can I defeat this? Gore Beast Chariots, Minotaurs.
Sister of
Oh, there's
ice.
some serious stuff here. But there is a chance I can defeat them. And... Oh, great. Yeah, the Legion of Chaos actually get on quite well with Scarbrand by the looks. They have a defensive alliance. They're both competing. They should be in competition. No wonder none of them have any demon souls. Is that why they've got a defensive agreement? Is it because everyone else is making them look like dicks? Is that what's going on? Unbelievable. I can't believe these two are in cahoots. That is so grim for us. Because they both border us here. They're both in the mountains. You know, the Norska is just full of worshippers of Khorne, basically. So, yeah, I mean, there's so much here. There's so much Khornite nonsense going on. We're going to be fighting Scarbrand just all day. So let's have. Oh, both of you guys have something to say, do you? Let's have a look. Oh, the folk of Kislev can be generous and welcoming hosts, especially if the guest is willing to drink with them. And yet, there are those who are greeted with suspicion, to whom strong drinks are not offered, and about whom whispers of dark worship spread. How should Ataman act as refugees approach? Banisher or good host? Although we can upgrade this to another tier, I prefer the good host bit. But, oh, you know what? Kislev is a pretty hostile, unwelcoming, crappy place. With just rife with suspicion. So I think actually banishing the interlopers are, in times of turmoil like this, seems to be something that they adopt. Not something that Tzarina necessarily adopts, though. She seems to be very protective over her people in times of trouble. But she's not this Ataman. I think this is probably more... sort of more of a... I guess it goes with the trope better of, you know, what is a sort of an archetypical Kislev Ataman. I feel like this is more appropriate. But anyway, yeah, let's do it. Worshippers of the Dark God shall not be harbored, for they are not welcome here. See, that feels appropriate in the fact that it's awful. So, appropriating funds and channeling them for the benefit of their charges is a sworn duty of the Atamans. Should the funds go toward investments, or better bolster the defenses against insurrection and overt enemies? Defender's hero action success chance, or we can go with an extra 10% income from buildings. That I like a lot. So let's do this one. It is clear to all that a wise hand holds the tiller. Brilliant. Good stuff. Good stuff. Gotta get those investments. Worshippers of dark gods are not welcome here. Fiscally prudent, a wise hand on the local finances. Okay.
The snow is bound.
Do we try and attack Scarbrand? I think Elena might get completely wrecked, but I need to slow down these demons because Stelton needs to take this over. Yeah, he's not doing so hot. He's not going to be doing so hot, and I would quite like to confederate him at some point. Although I actually have no idea what happens if he gets wiped out, then you get loyalist supremacy, which forces a confederation. Does he appear in our Lord recruitment pool, or do we just not get him because he's been wiped out? I have no idea. I actually have no idea, so maybe we'll let him die and we can find out.
I am the store.
Oh, this is probably such a terrible idea, but I'm doing it anyway. Hey, buddy. Wow, we're just going to get absolutely wrecked, are we? I can see why. Blood Crushers, Gore Beast Chariots, Skull Cannon, Blood Shrine. I mean, even just if it was just Blood Letters, I'd be upset about fighting this. Oh, great. Charge bonus for that guy. Great. Yeah, this is going to be brutal. This is going to be absolutely brutal. But we're going to try it. If we get killed, so be it. You know, at least we've tried to stop... the demons from flooding through this territory. Hopefully we can give Castelton some respite. Though I doubt it's going to be very effective, because as soon as he colonizes the place, his army will be devastated, just from the act of colonizing ruins. Which is incredibly frustrating as a gameplay mechanic. I wish you could just opt into spending the money that you would. Because the more troops you have, the cheaper it becomes, but obviously you lose a bunch of your troops. But it should just be a choice, you know? Like, if you have a single lord on his own, he can just occupy a place, it just costs 2,500, and you don't lose any troops, because it's just the one guy doing it. But, yeah, if you have an army, you can't opt into going, yeah, spend the 2,500, I don't want a discount, I want to keep my army. Yeah, you can't. It's really weird. But anyway, we're going to fight this next episode. I've decided, because we're right at the end of the episode, and this is going to take some... probably going to take some planning, although we may end up just getting rolled over, honestly. This is the sort of army that can just roll over people, especially because they have summoned blood letters as well. So, it's pretty grim. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.